Last time on the Incorrigible party, with an angered Benito adding more complications to their prison escape, the party convinces him to get in the rowboat willingly, only for him to attempt a watery departure in the middle of Storm Cape Bay, which forces their hand, rendering Benito unconscious and tying him up as they reach shore. It's here the party splits, with Opal and Rumkey slinking through the city back to the keep, as Hellcrook and Kylea transport Happy and Benito via waiting carriage, making it to the Denizen district after Hellcrook fast talks their way past a patrolling city guard. So you're able to basically make it to, again, another darkened station. This station is at probably about twice the size as the storage station, as, again, the Denizen is incredibly populous part of the city. Sees a lot of traffic and use here. Rumkey and Opal, as you've been moving your way through the Coilers exhibition specifically, as you kind of still have to maintain, north of the Desolate Domain, right? Even taking your side streets, you just can. The streets themselves appear like very empty. Again, you're in the early hours of the morning here, but as you kind of progress through and you get closer to the entrance of Storm's End, you see the occasional guard running clearly in that direction, like just down the street. Some type of additional response towards the entrance of Storm's End, but able to remain undetected. Is again, you have plenty of alleyways and places to dip into shadows to remain hidden. You two make it to the keep unhindered. Now, neither of you have a key. Kylea hid a key. I believe Rumkey did not show Hellcrook where the key was. So Rumkey, you kind of get into the underneath the concrete and stone steps up to the like second or like 1.5 floor. Because remember, this house is kind of half sunk in below street level. You're able to find this hidden key, the spare key that Kylea socketed away, and get into the keep. And of course, you find the keep as you left it. Right, the furniture you've marked in the catalog is yet to be delivered. Just the very common bed rolls left in one in each of the bedrooms here.
Sweet, that wasn't 5 days in prison? Oh my god.
Not quite.
Do we have money at the keep?
You each were paid 20 gold pieces, basically retroactively for the beginning of April. Now that you're under contract. Are Rumkey and Opal, is there something specific that you're going to do once you're here, once you're home, basically? Obviously, you're gonna be there well before Hellcrook and Kylea and the rest, just based on the time it took to obviously hook up the wagon, etc., getting held up by the guards. Not that the two of you know that, but what's your plan here? Essentially just going to wait for them?
To pace and worry, yeah.
I think try to find a place in the house that would be best for us to put Benito, where it would be, if he was making a lot of noise, it would be...
Okay, we're going to soundproof a closet?
Well, I know, I mean, is there like... up on the third floor, or is there like a cellar or something?
No, so remember, this house is technically 2 stories, but it's really 1.5. So the bottom story is half sunk below street level, and then you have the second story above it. So there's no basement or cellar, really. Just the bottom floor sits half underground.
Yeah, I think we'll just find a place in the back of the bottom. And is there something we could tie a rope to? Like when we get him, we can tie him up?
Again, this was an empty house. The only thing in here are the bedrolls, that little like side table with your contracts and the additional magic items from the auction. Your signing bonuses were left. There's nothing else in here.
Then I guess we just wait. I'll look out the windows, waiting for him. There's really no reason to draw any more attention.
We could go to my parents' house and get stuff, just tie him up, and then come back.
Yeah, they ought to be here soon. I think I'm just gonna lay here against the wall a little bit. Close my eyes. Let me know when they get here.
You don't look so good.
Yeah, it's what they keep telling me.
basically, you can clear one of the 4 bedrooms, right? To put Benito in. Those are really going to be the enclosed rooms within the keep itself.
Yeah, I think we just the best we can prep a place to put it.
Yeah, like part of me wants to go back home real quick and grab something, but also I like smell and like look awful. Like
It's like 3 a.m, though, right?
Yeah, it's not even dawn yet.
We shouldn't be out on the streets.
yeah, I do think I'd take a rest, but I'm gonna try to lay there with my eyes open, and they might close eventually. But I'm gonna try for the short rest sort of situation.
I mean, I'm gonna assume that we're gonna know they should be there within a couple hours if everything goes well, and after 3 hours, maybe we should be concerned and maybe go out and see what the situation is, but not for the first couple hours.
Helkruk, Kylia, happy. Benny, unconscious Benito. You've got a bit of a ways to carry Benito, hopefully unobserved.
About how far did you say we were? About 100 feet?
More like 500 or so feet. Like, it's actually very close.
Benny, just hang out here for a second. I'll be back in a couple minutes with your payment, okay?
Why don't we just take him with us? He can help carry.
I kind of like look at Kylia and give her sort of a look like,
Look, Benny, I've already offered you quite a bit more than we originally agreed to. If you just work with us here, it won't be much longer till you get your payment.
Yeah,
We're
okay,
good
what?
for it.
You're gonna double the double.
No.
Yeah. Well, let's scamper off and get a guard right now.
Benny, come with us. Can you guide Happy along with us, and we'll give you 15 gold.
He like starts counting on his fingers. Wow, quadruple. Okay.
Originally it was 5, you doubled it to 10, and now I'm making it 15.
I mostly just didn't want him to know where our house was.
I also want to keep an eye on him so he doesn't go double cross us.
Fair. We could just kill him.
Benny.
It's
yeah,
with
why not?
you
At this
tonight.
point. Benny
Talking about time to Benito.
Benny will agree, and he will try to like lead Happy. Happy seems to be like walking normally now. He's no longer at half speed. Very clearly, like he's almost past the effects of the general stupor. So the normal stupor, a normal dose of stupor lasts for 8 hours in this kind of euphoric state, right? Or this catatonic, almost out of body experience. It is almost supposed to induce, right? Obviously, it looks very different from outside observers to what someone on stupor may be experiencing. But he's clearly like sloughing off the last of its effects here. But Benny will, like, he starts to gather up all the weapons in here. He's like kind of like interested in looking at the dagger, and sees he slips a dagger into a little raggedy belt.
No, those are not yours.
He kind of holds out the dagger to you, Kylia.
Thank you.
This is why all the kids like Seisha Doll better. And then he'll kind of stomps a little bit and leads Happy, ready to lead Happy.
What?
You just watch your mouth. We're paying you good money for this help, okay? Just show some respect.
They don't like us?
He, seeing how like sad it immediately makes, his face flushes like right away. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's not true, Kylie. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Okay, that was not nice. After all we've done for you.
Don't listen to him, Kylia.
We're giving you 15 gold. You ever had 1 gold before?
I earned every piece of it.
You did. You did a great job, but then you went and said that.
All right, who's taking the lead here?
I think Helkruk will,
Are you carrying Benito?
yeah, if he's light enough that Helkruk can carry him by himself, he will, without slowing down too much.
Yeah, it'll let you you can sling him up over a shoulder. I mean, completely dead weight as his unconscious person, but
Fireman's carry.
yeah, fireman's carry, and you can manage it. Again, it's not too far. Why don't those walking in the street give me a stealth check, please?
20 for Kylia.
18 for Hellcrook.
Benny himself got an 18 as well. Boy, Happy got a 6. Okay, but that's all right. The majority of you are definitely quieter. And you successfully get to the keep. Benito in tow, Rumkey and Opal. Like Opal, you said, like maybe your kind of eyes doze a little bit, but you're like woken up as they enter.
I like jump startled.
As you enter the house.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh. Hey. You made it.
Oh, Miss Dogglesbucket. Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
Yeah, get in here. And I open the door up wide. Come on, get in, quick.
Happy pulls out the the mineral house flower plants. Do these belong to somebody?
Oh, those are for me.
Do we have a sink?
Yeah, there'd be a way to draw some water. Yeah.
Hellcrook is going to put Benito down the closest available spot and go grab the money from his from wherever he would have, I guess his room where he would keep the money in our house. Come back and give it to this kid to get him the heck out of there ASAP.
When you go home, Benny, tell Zalmo we're out and we have the package.
Okay. And he kind of, greedily takes the money.
You
from
best
Hellcrook.
tell him. We'll know if you don't.
I'll tell him.
Zalmo will be very upset if he didn't know that.
I'll give him one extra gold piece and say,
Don't tell anyone else about what happened tonight.
He pulls 2 fingers across his lips like as if pulling a zipper, and then will scamper out the front door, disappearing down the street.
We sure hope he makes it home with that.
Yeah. You better tell him or else. Or else.
And we hope more that he doesn't get mugged along the way.
He seems like a capable young child. Maybe not one that particularly jives with my profession, but a lot of things that have happened as of late certainly don't go well with my job here. Mr. Tread. You know what? I don't believe we've actually been properly acquainted here. As he talks to you, Kylia.
Hi,
Well, hello. I'm Constable Happy Little.
we're Kylia.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Thank you as well for your role in getting me out.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
No, Kylia's my friend. It's fine. I'm so glad you seem to be more like yourself, let's say.
I am feeling much better. I don't really remember much of my stay in the prison. I don't really remember much since being in the water, to be frank.
You're not gonna tell anybody about us and what happened, right?
Well, I mean, the guards will know he's back.
But he can't tell anybody about us.
I know.
As they're talking, I walk over and grab Benito by the rope and start dragging him across down the hallway.
Take care of the problem.
Or that. You can't tell anybody about that.
Yeah, so Happy, you've been, I think you've been drugged for, I don't know how long, maybe multiple days. Yeah, so you're probably not gonna quite feel like yourself for a while yet.
Well, how long was I in Storm's End for? Do you know?
It was kind of hard to even know you were missing at first. But then I had information to give you and you never responded. So then we kind of, we went to the guards. It's been it's been over 2 weeks.
Oh my goodness! I might not even have a job to go back to. Okay. That's not
They'll
not
be happy
important.
you're back. You're happy there. Yeah, they'll be happy you're back.
Mr. Tread, Lehan is Lehan okay?
Yeah, he's doing okay actually, but thanks for asking. But business is going okay, and he's not as young as he used to be, but.
I mean, the Trinity, I think they're keeping an eye on Lehan's carriage services for some reason. So I just remember I went there looking for you, Mr. Tread. I left a note. Met Lee Han, a very nice man, a little dubious of the guards, it seems. He kind of shooed me away rather quickly, but I left him a letter for you. I hope you received it. But on my way into the city, outside of the gate, Ashley's access way, I was grabbed and very quickly interrogated after that, taken to some location. I'm ashamed to say I broke under the interrogation. I disclosed everything about our investigation into the late night lopper. I'm not entirely sure why they were interested in it, but I'm afraid they have all of your names. They have my name. I'm sorry.
Well, not Kylia's.
Well, of course, no, not Kylia's.
Why would they want to know that?
Constable Littleton, what's done is done.
Opal, your family, they know the name Toggle Sprocket.
Oh, crap.
I'm truly sorry. Look. Once I get back to work, I can petition for a watch duty on the shop for you, Miss Toggle Sprocket. I'm sure everything will be just fine. But Mr. Tread, they specifically this individual I spoke with had a lot of interest in the relationship you and I share, which of course is very minimal, as I disclosed. I believe he said his name was Brick.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Well, Happy. I think the more the time goes on, the more I'm starting to suspect that the Trinity has its fingers in lots of different pies. So, I'd be careful who you talk to inside, with your coworkers, because I think they've got access to a lot of people.
Well, boy, I may need a bit more time to process some of this stuff. Look, rest assured, he motions to Kylia. Whatever report I ultimately submit to my superiors is not going to mention any of your names. I don't even know if it would be wise to say that I was withheld inside of Storm's End, as Mr. Tread points out. Who knows who or where I may be submitting my report. I'm going to have to think about a lot of things. My entire life may be different moving forward from this.
You could change your profession. Have you thought about being a carriage driver?
Well, I don't particularly mind horses.
Listen,
I wouldn't say I like horses.
Happy! There are good people in this world. There are laws there for a reason. And we can suss them out. Like, there's gotta be someone we can trust on the inside. We can get to the bottom of this.
Sergeant Vepper. We can definitely trust Sergeant Vepper. He and I worked very closely before his accident.
I've always thought it would be interesting to try and root out a mole or figure out where the information is going. You could feed some false information. Maybe, I know you probably don't want to falsify your report too much, but you could use this as an opportunity.
Are you trying to get him killed?
Well, no. I just mean, maybe we see who his report goes to, and then if the Trinity ends up knowing what's in the report.
Oh, like feed it fake information? And then, when they act on it, we know who's, running things?
Yep, that's it exactly.
Well, that's a very interesting plan, Mr. Ted. What type of falsified information should we feed them?
Well, I was hoping you could fill in the blanks.
Well, let's sleep on it. We're tired right now. We're not thinking straight.
That's true. Maybe we should all kind of check in with our loved ones and friends and family and rendezvous.
After a nap.
Well, okay, but Miss Dogglesbracker, you mentioned you had something you found something out that you didn't have time to relate to me before I was taken.
Yeah, so we found Lonnie. It's a really long story. Let's, you want to hear it now or later?
Oh, well, okay, yes. I am quite exhausted. Is there a place that I burden you for a little longer and stay the night? Or the rest of whatever's left of it?
Take a bedroll. Go for it.
Well, again, I thank all of you, and rest assured, I mean, this little operation of ours is also off the books, so I certainly haven't told anybody else about it. I guess other than the Trinity now. Sorry about that again. But no one else, none of my superiors, I didn't share anything with them, so
Right.
nobody on the guard force knows.
Well, they might know.
What do you mean?
I mean, I went to the guards station, looking for you and telling them you're missing.
To whom did you speak?
Again, long story. Just go lay down. Here, take my bedroll. Go lay down.
Okay, it's a good idea. Clearer minds in the morning and all that stuff. Yes. I agree. Thank you all very much for your efforts. I can only imagine what great lengths you had to go to spring me from Storm's End. I mean, very few people get out of Storm's End before they're supposed to.
Not a problem, Happy.
And in the morning, you might not have a clearer mind. Just a warning. You're coming down from stupor, so you're gonna have some withdrawals. It might get worse before it gets better.
Well, I guess I'll enjoy feeling as good as I do for as long as I do.
Right. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
I'm usually a glass half full kind of guy. I try to be, at least.
Okay. Well, should I find you a puke bucket?
That may be
Are
prudent.
you a bucket half full?
Well, hopefully it doesn't get to more than half full, if I need it at all.
So Rumpke's sitting back in the dark room with Benito tied up, and I sort of put my hand on Benito and I go, "Hey, buddy, just sleep it off here, but a little swig of this won't hurt me, I don't think." And I take a drink of the stoop.
Okay. All right. And I imagine you purposely succumb to its effects, so you don't want to make the DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
You're gonna fail it, yeah.
Yeah, and immediately those levels of exhaustion you're feeling, they wash away, and you get that surge of energy, right? And you just get immediately amped up. And you're like up on your feet right away. You don't feel any of the injuries maybe succumb from like fighting with Benito and tussling, the kind of cold that hasn't quite abated yet from the ocean's waters. You don't feel any of that. You just feel great. But you also know that it only lasts about an hour or so.
No, I just wanted to get rid of the exhaustion to get that high again. So I start walking around a little bit and I go, "Hey guys, how much longer till the sun rises?" Man, I think I'm gonna go get a drink somewhere.
Rumkey, are you sure you don't need to sleep? Like, you're looking pretty rough.
No, I just rested when you guys were coming back. I feel a lot better now.
Not to mention, how come you all of a sudden feel better?
I just got some sleep. Us fighters, we pop back pretty quick. All right, well, hey, I'll catch you guys in a bit. I know a place I can go catch a drink. I'll see if anybody's, hanging out and get the scoop of what's been going on. See you guys.
Are you gonna let him lie to you, or are you on a roll for it? That's what I was.
No, Hellcrux, he's a big, small man.
All right.
Well, I will say that yes, it's clear that he's suddenly looking and sounding a lot perkier than he was. You all saw Kylea throw a vial of the Superior Super to him while you were just getting out of the cell with the false wall and the tunnel, right? So I think, you can put two together as Rumpke leaves the house. I assume you're not going to stop Rumpke from leaving, correct? Right? No one's going to want to attempt to do that.
No, Kylea's not.
Now I get his bedroll.
Okay, and Rumpke, you stomp out and you go find this late after hours watering hole that you know about. Is there something else that you want to do?
No, I was basically just, take the stoop because I think I would.
Are the rest of you settling for the night now? Going to try to get a long rest? I mean, only Kylea has a level of exhaustion here, but Opal and Hellcrook, not quite.
I guess the only other... I would want to double check Rumpke's work with Benito and make
Same.
sure
That's
that
exactly what I was thinking.
if Benito wakes up while I'm sleeping, he's not going to be able to free himself.
Yeah, I just wanted to know, like, the situation, like, if he could squirm across the floor, or, like, I don't know, sort of set up a way to maybe know if he moves. Or I guess sleep close to him, but that also seems scary.
Yeah, do you wanna sleep in the same room?
He's like a real hardened criminal. I'm just a faker.
So Rumpke's basically sequestered him in one of these lower floor bedrooms. Directly across the hall from it is the second bedroom on that level, and then kind of the front of the house is more of like a living space. Because remember, this is kind of designed almost as if it's a duplex that could be separated between two living spaces, right? So if someone wants to like camp out in front of this bedroom door in the hallway, like that's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, maybe that's what Hellcrook will do. I think that makes most sense.
There's only one door?
Yeah, only one door into each of these bedrooms here. And also keep in mind any windows that are on the house itself, like you've seen they all have bars on the outside of them as like a security measure.
Okay, nice. I go to bed.
Is there a fireplace in this house?
Yeah, or on both floors would have, because again, it's like almost like just a copy of the floor below, right? So on both floors, kind of identical setups here with one like chimney flume for both fireplaces. You don't have any. There's no firewood anywhere in the house to burn in it.
Kylia can create a bonfire. 5-foot cube of fire.
Aw, I want to sleep in it.
So she will go over to the fireplace and do that and snuggle up near it and warm up.
Okay, well, you're on the bottom floor
On the
where you're going to be on the top floor, not the same floor as Benito.
Correct.
I will stay on Benito's floor, but appreciate the fire.
Happy is also on the top floor. He's definitely going to settle up next to the bonfire. Hellcrook, you're going to be also in the hallway kind of thing?
Yep.
Great. Rumpke, out on the town. I mean, you've definitely get any drinks that you want to have. Is there something else specifically you want to do out here?
I'm buying drinks for the low lives that are up at 3:30 in the morning. You know, trying to arm wrestle people. And, you know, try to make some money. I put a gold down. Yeah, come on, I'll do it. I'll double it up, man. Let's go. You know, that kind of thing. And
You're cheating.
You are kind of
rigging the
enhanced
game.
here, yes.
Yeah.
And
Right.
you do handily win every arm wrestle that eventually after the third or fourth one, people just stop agreeing to arm wrestle you like very clearly.
I'll just keep on doing that until I start coming down from my high.
Yeah. After another hour, those levels of you have the 5 levels of exhaustion set in again. The effects of the superior stupor seem very short-lived compared to the regular stupor, right? The red stupor, and you just again feel like absolute shit. All of those bruises from the fight in the prison still, the pain and soreness sets in again across your whole body. From rowing, your back is sore from manning the oars on the rowboat out on the water, and you just markedly like noticed by those that are even the drunkest noticing your demeanor like immediately dampened and like rock bottom in the, you know, I just picture you at the table, everyone's sloshing drinks around still. At this point it's like 4, 5 in the morning, right? The sun's starting to come up here as you're finishing off these, and eventually finally the bartender here just like kicks everybody out.
I'll try to make my way back home if I can walk, staggering back. You know, I'm happy to roll, see if I pass out in an alleyway. But...
Sure. Why not?
It's like, oh, thanks for the great idea.
What do you want me to give you?
Why don't you just give me a Constitution saving throw? We'll make it easy, DC 10. If you make it, you stay conscious and make it home. If not, you're out on the ground somewhere.
Okay, so 17, so down to 12.
Okay, that's good enough. You barely stumble your way back to the keep. How long does the bonfire last, Kylia?
1 minute.
Oh, okay.
But it's a cantrip, so I can just keep. Warm up for a minute, cast it again. Warm up for a minute, cast it again.
What a fire tease!
Oh, I'm glad I didn't go up to your floor. What a waste.
Rumpke, you can set up. There's no longer a free bedroll for you, unfortunately, but you can just find a place to slump down. You barely see the remnants of a 1-minute fire in the fireplace on the top floor here.
Kylie had just drifted off to sleep.
Kaylee is up every 60 seconds relighting the bonfire.
I was gonna say, I'm down there at some point being like,
Can you stop flashing the lights?
Yeah, it's like a really slow strobe.
it like wakes me up.
And you all, I mean, you can settle in to hopefully get a long rest. 2 hours or so into your long rest, the soft squeak of a bedroom door hinge. That's not quite loud enough to wake up the slumbering party. Kylie Shadal with Happy Lilton and Rumpke, of course, on the top floor. Opal's in a bedroom on the bottom floor. A length of still damp rope slowly loops around Hellcook's neck, who is, of course, sleeping in front of the second bedroom containing Benito Algator. Hellcook, you're jolted awake as it forcefully tightens, drawing you up into the sitting position. Benito has pressed his knees against your back, driving the breath out of your body as he leans back with all of his weight. Your airway now completely blocked, making silent gasps as you instinctively claw at your neck, trying to hook a finger between the rope and your throat. And you and Benito can roll initiative.
Didn't see that one coming.
Bill is silent, by the way. He hasn't said a thing.
Bill is not impressed with Leland's behavior right now.
It's not Leland, it's Benito.
Like Benito, my hands are tied.
He's just playing his character.
It's just what my character would do. That's right, Bill.
No one ever misused that phrase or that sentence. Hellcrook gets a 17 on the die for an adjusted 20. Excellent.
Well done. Much better than Benito's 12. So you are the first to act, and now your throat is so like you're constricted around your neck that you can't yell out for anybody. You're currently considered to be grappled, so your movement is 0. You have Benito behind you, so you can still make attacks. You can still, do anything that doesn't require you moving around or anything. I'd say with the positioning, your attacks against Benito would be at disadvantage. But, again, you can attempt to do anything else that doesn't require movement or speaking, basically.
I guess I think Hellcrook, he's pretty wiry, so he's going to try and break free from the grapple. Or basically mechanically, a grapple typically you can try and break free from, but I actually have like a rope around my neck, so how does this work?
Absolutely. So rather than, generally you have the option to use athletics versus, or acrobatics, whatever would be best for you to escape. In this case, I'm going to insist upon athletics, as like I kind of described, you're trying to get your fingers in between the rope and your neck, and if you're able to do so, then you'll essentially wrenching it loose, basically, to be able to get it out from around your neck, like clear your chin, right, and kind of up your face. So yes, you can definitely try to use your action to escape with an athletics.
That's only a 10.
Benito got a 18, unfortunately, to maintain the loop around your neck, and his initiative, he just wrenches tighter and tighter, and as he's doing so, I'll have you roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
That is a 22. Good number.
All right, so even though your windpipe's blocked off, you're maintaining your composure. So as you're being choked, we're going to kind of divert to suffocation rules. So you're going to remain conscious for 1 plus your Constitution modifier in rounds.
Okay, so my con modifier is +3.
Okay, so you have 4 rounds until you'll be rendered unconscious, which has not been lessened by Benito's actions and trying to tighten the rope. Okay, back to you.
Yeah, I think that, from Hellcook's perspective, this is life or death, so he's gonna just with all his might keep struggling to try and get his fingers underneath this rope and pull to give himself some breaths of air.
We're gonna have to beat a 12 this time.
So he gets a 17.
Okay, you find like a lapse in Benito's strength as, I mean, Benito's technically he's on 1 hit point after waking up from gaining consciousness again here. He's knackered from the swim and the fighting out in the water, and he momentarily it loosens enough for you to get your fingers in there, and you're able to rip the makeshift garrote off of out around your neck, and you can actually see now kind of twisting on Benito here, like both of you are kind of like in this like on your knees position, right, seated position on the ground basically. You see that he's actually still bound, but he was bound with his hands in front of him and the length of rope down to around his ankles too, so he's still kind of hog-tied in this way, but he's created some slack to get the loop around your neck.
So Hellcrook kind of like gasps and takes a few breaths and takes a second or two to compose himself, being on the brink of being choked out here.
Oh, what are you doing? What? I didn't do anything to try and hurt you. This is... How could you?
Look at me. You do not need to keep me here. Now in the night, you let me go now. No one will know as I escaped on my own. Yes?
Oh, sure, yeah. They're not going to notice all the rug burn on my neck here, and wonder where that came from.
Well, perhaps I was successful in rendering you unconscious, huh?
Look, you're in no position to be making deals right now. You just tried to choke me to... I don't know, you could have killed me.
And what would you do in my position?
Well, we don't know that Zelmo has any ill will toward you or desire to harm you at all.
Did the lack of air into you momentarily kill some of your brain cells? Are you stupid? Of course he does. Opal, at this point on the bottom floor, the talking now has woken you up.
I open the door.
Hellcrook? What? Benito!
Quiet, both of you. Do not wake up Seisha doll.
How long? Remind me how long it's been since Benito has seen Zelmo in the flesh.
I mean, he's been in prison for 20 years.
Look, you haven't seen Zelmo in at least 20 years. There's no way for you to know that him breaking you out is any threat to you whatsoever. No, I'm really, really sorry about what happened to Zev. It's terrible, and I wish I had some way that I could have stopped it, but...
We will keep having this conversation until I am dead, or you let me go. Round and round and round we go. Again we speak. You sorry. I'm sorry. Everyone's sorry. Let me out? Now.
I can't do that, Benito. We've been hired for a job.
You can't go!
And I inch closer to the door. I say it pretty loud. I don't know if it's like very loud, but if we want to roll or something, I can roll for how loud. I want it to be medium loudness, where he's not like, you are trying to wake them up, but also I'm trying to wake them up.
Okay. Then you can give me a performance roll then, I guess.
7.
7, okay.
I rolled a 6.
Well, it's not apparent to Benito that you were trying to wake anybody up, mostly because it wasn't loud enough to wake up those on the second story. Benito, again, in this kind of lull or in response to Opal and kind of to what he's saying, either let me go or kill me, he's going to lash out at you, Hellcrook. He's going to be at disadvantage as he's bound, and with a punch that's only going to be a 9 to hit.
No, that's a miss.
Well, he like pushes out with both fists, right? But of course they're attached by this length of rope to his ankles, and he kind of like hits against the limits of his bindings, just shy of making contact with you.
Oh, Benito, you're making this harder than it needs to be. I've already told you, we can't let you go. We've been hired for a job, and it's a job we have to complete. Just, I really don't think that Zelma went to all this trouble just to try and hurt you, or... I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know what he wants with you, but...
Yeah, we don't really know, but that's okay. It could be good. He's got a lot of power and money and like children working for him.
What? I don't believe you. You do not understand for whom you work. What guarantee can you give me that I will be safe?
Oh, I have no guarantee, but I'm just saying, like, we're safe.
Then you have no bargaining power. Let me go now. And he's going to start shuffling and hopping towards the stairs to the second story.
I'm gonna yell louder. Stop!
Okay. Clearly loud enough to wake the others.
Yeah.
And yes, Kylea and Rumpke on the second floor, you hear Opal yelling, stop.
Hellcrux gonna try and like grab a hold of him and stop him from shimmying his way. As sad as it is to see him shimmying with his arms and legs bound.
It's sad, but you almost just died, so...
You can easily like grab a hold of like the rope right between his ankles and wrists and stop his movement.
I'll try and sort of like do it in a way that gives him a little bit of dignity. I'm not gonna sort of just like hold him up by the rope dangling, but yeah.
Opal?
Yeah,
You okay?
Benito's trying to leave.
I put my hands over my ears. I'm like, oh, God, keep it down.
Shut up, Rumpke. We gotta... Benito, you can't. You can't go. Kylea, tell him how good Zelmo is. Like, he hasn't seen him in years.
So Kylea Seishadal will come down the stairs. Benito, are you stupid? Do you really believe that if Zalmo wanted you dead, he wouldn't have just killed you at the prison?
You believe that I am the imbecile here. You are all the imbeciles.
She has a good point.
Let me go or kill me.
I get up, start walking down the steps.
Why are you so certain that he wants to kill you?
Why else would he have prevented Zev from accompanying us in our escape? Huh?
Maybe he wanted to kill Zev.
Ridiculous. He doesn't even know him.
Maybe there was like a rule, like no one else except Happy and Benito, like no one else, kill anyone. And it's like he didn't know that like he was killing your partner, you know? Like he didn't know.
I just walked into the room. I walk in, I sort of look around, I hear what's going on. And is he still trying to like move around to get loose? And
Yeah, Hellcrux has a hold of him, and he's continuously squirming against Hellcrux.
so I obviously have this massive like headache coming down from this. I go over and I grab the rope in front of him. I go, Zalmo, take care of it. You're not a problem anymore. And I punch him in the face to knock him out.
Little TKO.
13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Well, no, sorry.
Even worse.
8.
It's a swing and a
I
miss.
swing at him.
The first attempt is a miss as he's squirming around, but you have plenty of attacks. He's clearly restrained. He's on 1 hit point. It's not difficult to render him unconscious for a second time here, which actually does give him a second level of exhaustion. As you do, our house rule, we incur a level of exhaustion whenever you're knocked to 0 hit points. So Benito is out again for the second time here.
For 1d4 hours.
For technically 1d4 hours.
All right, we gotta get Dalmo to take this guy. We gotta be done with this thing.
It's Zelmo.
So I said Zalmo.
Oh wait, it's Zalmo.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying.
Why did he kill Zev? We may never know, but that wasn't nice.
Well, we don't know that Zelmo necessarily had anything to do with Zev being killed. It could have just been...
Didn't he say when he killed him? Zelmo said only these two, and then...
Well, yeah, what I'm saying is Zelmo might not have known anything about Zev that even existed, so...
Yeah, Owen was just trying to cover his ass.
Well, thanks for knocking him out.
We won't know anything till we talk to Zalmo, so we best tie him up better, put him back in the room, and try and get some sleep.
Yeah, he almost ended me. I woke up with a rope around my neck.
Why didn't you make any noise? You were just chatting by the time I found you.
Well, at that point, I kind of had control of the situation, but yeah, we need to tie him up better.
I help tie him up. I untie his legs and then loop it around and pull it so he's really hog-tied, so he really can't move. Retie it onto his legs and sort of slide him over in a corner. We got something sticky his mouth, so shut.
sorry. Describe to me his bindings.
So imagine laying on the ground. You take the legs and you bend them at the knees. You tie him up, take it around, put his arms behind his back.
Okay, so his arms are now behind his back instead of in front of him.
Yeah, and tied. So there's just a short length between his.
That's right. That's the only distinction I needed. So you've made it so he like physically cannot even stand up the way his bindings, and you've wrapped him up. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around for something to stick in his mouth so he can't make any noise.
And you can find a strip of your clothing. Like, there's not much around. A strip of a bedroll, and you can gag him as well.
There we go.
Hogtied and bound is Benito. Okay, back to your rests then.
Yep.
All right, you settle back in. This interruption was not long enough to break up the first few hours of this long rest. And 2 hours later, Kylea, you need 4 hours for a reverie, right?
Yep.
You wake up approaching noon, not quite as far into the afternoon as the others are going to need, but you get successfully a long rest. Happy is still kind of lightly snoring a few feet away from the fireplace. But as you wake up, your attention is immediately drawn to a small, simple black box sitting in the exact spot that you put down your very fast burning campfire through your magical ability. The soot marks that it kind of left on the stone of the fireplace, like, it almost gives the illusion that they've coalesced into the center of the fireplace, like forming this item, rather than having the scorch marks radiating outwards from a previous heat source.
Seishadal? Yes, my little one. What is that? It's a gift. For you. For exemplary work. So Kylie will eagerly run over to the fireplace and grab the box up and open it. Inside is a golden armband that would be worn around like the bicep area with engravings on it. And she will pick it up and look at it and turn it over in her hands and try and read it. What's it say? Those, my dear, are 3 new spells I can teach you to help you protect yourself, make friends, and take care of others. Oh, wow, thank you. This is so cool. And she will slip it onto her arm, and Seishaldel will teach her Booming Blade, Tilt, Chill, Touch, and Friends cantrips. So that's what I will do for the next hour-ish.
Is there something that you want to do, waiting for the others to finish their long rest, or basically just going to wait out the next 4 hours?
First we will check on Benito, make sure he's still tied up / unconscious.
Hellcrux, have you retaken your position outside of the prison bedroom?
Yeah, despite the fact that I'm a little bit gun shy after being almost choked out, I'm still going to be the guard at the door, I guess.
So Kylie, you kind of step over Hellcrux and peek into the bedroom. It does look like Benito is still unconscious.
What a waste. Shut the door. How long would it take me to get to the castle from where we are?
Less than an hour, not long at all.
Not knowing, one, if Benny told Zalmo as he was supposed to, or when Zalma's supposed to arrive or any of that, I think we would try and go to the castle just to check on things.
As you open the front door of the keep, you see a scrap of folded parchment that seems to was slipped in between the door and the door frame on the outside. It falls to the ground.
Pick it up.
Opening it up, you kind of see it's like scrawled in like very uneven handwriting and almost like broken common. But it reads, "Did as told, he'll be there tonight. Benny."
Good. We knew we could trust him. As long as we paid him. Well, how long would it take to get to Toggles and Sprockets?
Oh, even shorter than it would to get to the castle.
We will go there and tell Mr. and Mrs. Sprocket that, Mr. and Mrs. Toggle? Mr. Sprocket.
Well, there's one. Okay. It's too much to explain right now.
We will go there and try and explain to Opal's parents that we left something in the safe and we would like to retrieve it.
Wow, another journey through the mystical city of Stormcape has come to an end. But before we bid adieu, let's extend our heartfelt thanks to our musical enchanters, Tabletop Audio and Sarastro Music, for painting our adventures with melodies as luminous as a freshly distilled flask of starlight. And to all you splendid patrons who keep our cauldron bubbling with support over at Patreon, you're the real magic makers behind the scenes. Oh, and speaking of magic making, don't be a stranger in our Discord realm. Join us, mingle, and maybe even concoct a bit of mischief along the way. Last, but certainly not least, dear listeners, don't take that invisibility potion. Spread the word, rate us, review us, and let your friends know where to find the best tales this side of the material plane. May your gears turn smoothly and your inventions never rust. Happy adventuring!
This has been a Sounds of Steel production.